Welcome back. Still on the Ghana-Nigeria relationship. I heard this statement that was made by a Nigerian. And he said that the Nigerian economy is, or let's say the Nigerian businesses are the businesses building the Ghanaian economy. Such statements, they are very easy and simple for each and every person to make. But like a lizard on a tree, there are things that when you say, you invite storms. So the question is that if your businesses are the very things that are building the Ghanaian economy, why then don't you use those things or those resources to build your economy? Why is it that some Nigerians are using illegal means, not just legal means, or illegal means to come to Ghana? Why is it that some Nigerians are happy to have been approved that they've gotten visas to visit Ghana? I didn't say that. Watch this tape.
Look at Nigerians giving Thanksgiving because they got a visa to Ghana. A family came to do Thanksgiving that are traveling to Ghana. Is it not shameful?
That's the question that I'm asking. Now, I've also heard that you have a lot of banks, and these banks are making money for us. Again, why didn't we set up these banks in places close to Nigeria? Or why didn't you go to Somalia, Sudan, and all those places? Why Ghana? So if tomorrow the Ghanaian government decides that we should close all Nigerian banks, what do you think will happen to your country? But in any case, I don't blame you that much. Many a time I blame our leaders. We gave the platform to you. We had men's gold, which was protecting all of us. Gold Coast security. But because of the greed of one person, they use some kind of means or whatever means to close down all these institutions. Imagine if Gold Coast security and men's gold, they were still operating. How do you think the system would have been? Lock-up funds. People lost millions. All that we wanted was to collapse somebody's business for someone to flourish. And even these banks that belong, these banks that belong to Nigerians, just go there. Look at their taxes, how they deduct. I had an experience with one of them where someone sent me some money, and I was told that I could withdraw up to this, but the rest I cannot. Someone sent me money from abroad for me to do something, for him. And I had to tell the person that what he sent, the bank is saying that you need to add this and add that. Right there. I don't want to mention the name of the bank because it will be as if I'm tarnishing their brand or image. The so-called Nigerian banks. If we should give people the opportunity to explain to us or to share their problems and challenges with us. Or I should mention the name of the bank. Answer. I really want it because Answer knows what I'm talking about. Nigerian banks. I don't want to use certain words for you people. Now listen to this guy over there in Nigeria saying that Nigeria is better than Ghana. I'm so surprised. You listen to him.
I don't have any problem with you if you think Ghana is better than Nigeria. But if the only reason you are holding that opinion is because of the exchange rate, then I'm sorry, you need to go back to school. First of all, you need to understand that whatever value we are seeing that the Ghanaian cedis has today was not achieved by any form of economic brilliance, and it was not achieved by hard work. All they did was simple redenomination. In order for you to understand, as far back as 2002, 2005, 2006, Ghana's economy was so bad, and the government could not continue watching because people would actually carry millions of cedis to the market only to come back home with food in nylon bag. And they thought of it that what can we do to salvage this situation? And they just said, okay, let us remove 4 zeros from the back of our currency. So whatever you are seeing as 1 cedi today, it is actually 10,000. 2 cedis you are seeing today, it is actually 20,000. Now some of you might be thinking, why can't Nigeria do the same? Excuse me, Nigeria does not have to do the same. Things are not that bad yet. One thing you need to understand about the defining factor for the value of currency is that there's something they call purchasing power parity. Because I've seen a lot of Ghanaians, they'll come online with their 100 cedis and say, this is actually 100 and something thousand in Nigeria. Excuse me, take that 100 cedis to your local market in Ghana, buy something with it, and let somebody take 146,000, that is the exchange value, to a market in Nigeria and buy something with it. Then we compare. That is the defining factor of the value of currency, not just numbers. Now, some of you need to understand that what defines the value, or what defines how well an economy is performing, does not even have anything to do with exchange rate. I'll give you an instance. Kuwait has the most powerful currency in the world, the Kuwaiti dinar. Does that mean that Kuwait has a bigger economy than US? The answer is no. British pounds is more valuable than American dollars. Does that mean the economy of Britain is better than that of US? No. One Indian rupee is about 5, 6 or 7 naira or thereabout, while one Ghanaian cedis is about 146 naira. Does that mean the economy of Ghana is better than the economy of India? The answer is no. So a lot of you need to really understand some things, because many of you are very quick to jump on things that opportunities that you have to rob your country, Nigeria, in the mud. And some of us here are here to stop that nonsense. We will not allow it to continue. So if you think Ghana is better than Nigeria, you can go there and be living there. Whatever it is they are enjoying there, their powerful economy, go and enjoy it there. Leave us here in Nigeria and stop talking rubbish about our country. Ghana was never better than Nigeria. Ghana is not better than Nigeria, and Ghana will never ever be better than Nigeria. So
now you see the point that he made, that a Ghanaian cedi in the past. Now the point that he made, that in the past 1 cedi was 10,000 and they had to take all those zeros to make it 1 cedi. And in the past 100,000 was 10 cedis. They have to take all those zeros to make it 10 cedis. The question is, why couldn't your country also do the same? Did it work or it didn't? So what is your idea? How then do you say, you are trying to make some intelligent point by saying that, look at, what you can do with 10,000 naira and 10,000 old Ghanaian cedis. That for me makes sense. So let's, go further with this kind of discussion. That if you get maybe 10 cedis now, or you get 500 Ghana cedis here, how much would that be in Nigeria? And why are your people still coming here? Why are there videos online of a lot? Last time I played some of those videos. I don't intend wasting data on all those things today, wasting time, but you can check. There are so many people happy. Or let me play you just one video of a Nigerian who is happy with a Ghanaian cedi. You just watch this one.
All right, so yesterday when I talked about Ghana jollof to Nigerian jollof, a lot of Nigerians were happy. But to be very honest, that's the only thing that you people can be happy about in comparison to anything in Ghana. I swear to God, nothing apart from the jollof, nothing Nigeria take better past Ghana. First of all, let's start with this money. This is 50 cedis. This ordinary 50 cedis is equivalent to 5,000 naira. This 50 cedis is supposed to be competing with 50 naira, but this is 5,000 naira. Now, I asked them yesterday because the first money I saw was 10 cedis. I said, what can 10 cedis buy? They said 10 cedis can buy you food and you enjoy yourself. And I'm like, wait, what? But guess what? Our own 10 naira no fit even buy you pure water. Pure water now na 25 naira. In short, our 5 naira, nobody they use them. Meanwhile, this place, they see they use their coins. Do you understand? One way to know that a country economy is working is when their lowest currency is still working, like their coins. In Nigeria, they remove the coins. I will say God will continue the president in Nigeria that brought 1,000 naira. The president that agreed for 1,000 naira, God will continue to him, because that was the day they started devaluing our naira. And trust me, they did this thing because they wanted to be able to be moving money out of Nigeria easily. 500 naira, to carry for 500 naira and make it like 10 million will be too big. These people had to convert it to 1,000 naira so that they can easily move money. And now they are raising dollar up deliberately so that they can easily move money. Do you understand? Imagine Ghana. Ghana won't at all say Ghana must go. Imagine Ghana. 50, it is 5,000 naira. 50, this ordinary 50 is 5,000 naira. Nigeria, we have a long way to go. Like I said, apart from the jollof rice, Nigeria no fit compare with Ghana on anything. Is it the economy? Look at the buildings, look at the structure, look how structured this country is. I am embarrassed for my country. We are not the giant of Africa. We are just one big land in one nonsense area. Compared to Ghana, yesterday, okay, yeah, we're on the traffic, yeah, and then red light. I see say Okada then wait, dispatch riders. I say, why are these guys not moving? They say if they move, they'll seize their license. But Nigeria, oh boy, red light, they show everybody still they go. Before you know it, you don't block road, nobody feel pass. But it's not even about that. 50 to Nigerian money is 5,000 naira. 50 to Nigerian money is 5,000 naira. We have a long way to go. From Obasanjo till...
So how many Ghanaians are up there saying that the Naira is, the Naira is there and the cedi, making videos so proud of the Naira as against the cedi? That is how you do your argument, okay? Now, if you want to say that Nigeria is also better than us, are you talking in terms of what? What are you talking about? When it comes to security, the whole northern Nigeria is for some militants and some rebels. They control insecurity. Look at how you use people for rituals. Look at the weak leadership. Recently a video came out between a soldier and a minister of state. Look at the words for the minister, and all of you have made skits about interesting skits of this soldier who was exchanging words with the minister. The guy calls himself, in Nigeria, the politicians are the gods. Are you happy being in that country? A country that cannot have a stable light for about 30 minutes? When you see Nigerians in Ghana and they are walking, they walk so, proud. You see them with their phones. They know too well that they can use the phones, and after the next whatever minute or seconds or hour, they will have a place to charge their phone. They can do businesses. So they come here. Some of the illegal ones come here to do their illegal businesses because they will get enough light to do illegal businesses here. That is why the Ghanaian government must be strong. So it is very, very important for the Ghanaian government to listen to our call that let those illegal Nigerians who are living here leave our country. But to score or to make this very argument very simple, a Nigerian politician or economist, I don't know who he is, has really made the argument very nice. Listen to the wisdom. How you are a Nigerian, you are saying that your economy is better than us, but he is a Nigerian economist, and this is what he said. Listen to him.
Ghana is doing relatively well comparatively. On the size of GDP, Ghana is now the 10th largest in Africa. It's a member of what I call the B10 countries, the biggest 10 economies in Africa. It's number 10 exactly, as at last year, with GDP growth averaging over 6% recently. Nigeria is stuck at 2%, just for context. Unemployment less than 3%. Nigeria is at 23%. Why youth unemployment is about 13%. That's right, all the stuff I could pull. Nigeria's is 36%. And poverty index 8 to 10% depending on the measure of poverty, whether you use $1.5 or 1.9. Nigeria, some people characterize us now as the poverty capital of the world. Inflation around 9%. And this is very important. Ghana is not perhaps, if you go by the publication by the Funds of Peace on the Fragile States Index, Ghana is the most stable country in West Africa. Ghana is ranked number 110 out of 178 countries in the world, and Nigeria ranks number 14. You can put the context. It's ranked from the worst to the best. Nigeria is on the red alert list, and you guys are there very, very far there. Competing with several of the developed countries in the world. So there is something to often, have some cheer. I present comparative figures for Nigeria not just because it is your West African neighbor, but as Africa's largest economy and whose structure is similar to yours, largely dependent on primary commodities. Whatever Ghana is doing to produce these results, including its macroeconomic stabilization, especially fiscal consolidation and structural policies, it must intensify, albeit with continuing innovations and reforms. Comparisons are not to make you complacent or depressed, but to put your efforts in context. Never take what you have achieved for granted.
You hear that? It tells you where Ghana is going. When it comes to security, look at the videos that have come out of girls who have been sacrificed on video. I've seen a lot of girls who have been sacrificed, killed, slaughtered like cows, all in Nigeria. And I keep hearing the statement that Nigeria is one of Lagos is bigger than Ghana. Who told you that? I believe King Promise when he said that either he was trying to create a content, or probably he was trying to do something for his fans in Nigeria, or maybe he was trying to impress his girlfriend, or I don't know. But I don't know why King Promise would make such a statement, because the entire 17 states in southern Nigeria, Ghana is bigger than the entire 17 states, from Lagos to Anambra State, Delta, name them. So what do you mean by there isn't a single state like this in Nigeria that is bigger than Ghana? And in fact, Ghana is bigger than the entire southern Nigeria. Check, Google, read. There are things that for me they are unnecessary, especially in a period of time where we are looking at the economy, we are looking about African unity, we are looking at how we can go forward as a country, we can move forward as a continent, how we can build relationships, how we can build great futures, how we can use technology so that people will not die like it happened at Era Stadium. We are trying our best, but these are the things that we need to discuss, intellectual discussions, not to be doing these comparisons. When you get the opportunity to be by the camera, to be saying this and that, that is not what Ghana will do. We are far, far, far ahead. When it comes to sports, I don't want to go there. But at the end, if I say that we are this, we are that, what then do we gain from that? Nothing. It only makes some people happy, it makes some others, angry. So why don't we use that kind of energy to make sure we promote that which is necessary, something that can build our country? And when it comes to movies, it's very important that the creative industry in the country also try to abstain from these Nigerian movies. Some single room TV channels are showing Nigerian movies 24/7. I do not know why. And we are collapsing ours. So the Ghanaian government will have to try to make sure that we build strong institutions so that people can protect this very country. I'm grateful that you've made time on this very network. I'm so grateful that you've made time to watch. Let's do better and make sure we protect our own. Next time, I'm going to play you a video of a Ghanaian lady who lost her cousin and two other friends in Nigeria. Their bodies were just, chopped into pieces. And I'm going to play you her experience. Now, watch this very picture. Now, you've seen it. We keep telling you that Nigerians, some of them are committing crimes. How many times have we arrested some criminals that those criminals were from either Sierra Leone, Liberia, all of them always from Nigeria? Why? The missing girls in Takrady, it was done by Nigeria, a Nigerian. The two ladies who were kidnapped from Ghana to Nigeria, who did it? Nigerians. Now, this very event, they are using Ghana card. Again, Nigerians. Why? If care is not taken, a time will come that this country will not be safe again. It started with Ashawu, then to, how do you call it, 419 internet fraud, now to kidnapping. Do you know what's going to come next? We have leaders in this country, a country where we adore foreigners over our own. How and why? I mean, who does that? Why? Anyway, I'd like to end here. Thanks very much for watching the show. My name is Noki Jiru. The show brought to you by Hawk Investigations. If you want them to investigate something in your school, your home, your environment, that's a company to call on or to fall on. Call them on 020-228-3252. That's 020-228-3252. And if you are into construction, building, you want to put up a very beautiful building, you want to construct roads, you want to build hospitals, I recommend one company for you, Waco. Call them on 0505-714871. That's 0505-714871. Once you call them, they will be there to give you the best of service. Ably assisted by Kofi and Samakai, Ophelia and Mamisi. Thanks very much for watching the show, and bye.